This week on Not Another Shooting Show.
I would gladly spar almost anyone on the planet rather than make a phone call.
The nail comes out next week.
Yeah, I stole a cop's gun one time.
You did what? He's Jeff King. I'm Andy Erickson. This is Not Another Shooting Show. We go to the land down under, Australia.
Really?
Australian for bit, yes. Where
They have guns down there?
well, they have nail guns. A 62-year-old mistakenly sent a 7.5 centimeter metal projectile into his chest with a nail gun. This happened back in November. He survived it. It went into his heart. He fell to the floor of his home garage in southeast Melbourne. He said, it felt like an elephant was sitting on my chest. The pain was this constant pressure getting stronger and stronger. There was no blood at all. That's the funny thing. 9 months later, he realizes how lucky he was. Recently thanked some saviors in person, including the ambulance paramedics, for saving his life. And yeah, it's just sort of a feel-good story about how he managed to shoot himself in the heart with a nail gun.
I'm sure Owen could supply us with some lovely nail gun stories.
Oh, I know they can be fired because they have like they have a little safety in the front. You have to push it down on something and then you can press the trigger.
They have a safety guard on them that is normally removed.
Do they remove them?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't. Fuck. I mean, I rented one time when I was doing a project. They're handy as hell. When I was building my garden shed, actually, I used that. And my brother goes, here, check this out. This is really cool. And he holds back that little safety thing and then goes, and he shoots a bunch of fucking nails into this like hunk of plywood from like 5 yards away. It was pretty fun, but I don't recommend this at home, kids, because you can shoot yourself in the heart like the guy in Australia did.
Or you can shoot someone else in the head like Happy Gilmore did.
Yeah. Oh, the nail comes out next week.
Guns don't kill people. I do.
Oh, God. I listened to Adam Sandler on Joe Rogan's podcast on the way home. Oh, God. I didn't realize he was doing stand-up. I didn't realize one of those, because he's got like 8,000 things on Netflix now, and one of them was a stand-up special. I didn't even realize from like 5-6 years ago.
Yeah, I didn't realize that either.
I totally missed it. But anyway, so there you go. Okay. Mockery keeps the pressure on, Jeff. What are we talking about? I like mockery.
Right. When you want to train and you want to make sure that you're shooting at your top peak, make sure you're shooting with friends who will berate you relentlessly to make sure that you're staying focused. This Sunday, I actually trained with two different groups. I trained with Lane, drink, and Casey Ryan.
Yeah.
And
he's a pretty good shooter.
Yeah. So, a GM, two GMs and a scrub. And two
GMs and an M who doesn't practice.
Right. Scrub. And so it was fine. I mean, we chit-chatted. It was a good time. And then Steven and Nick showed up, drink. And
well, why are you drinking for them? I thought it was Lane's the only drink.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure Steven was a drink as well.
Steven probably should be.
Right. And so shooting with Steven and Nick, it was nothing but constant harassment and berating at all times. And it made me, I walked up to the line like, okay, don't fuck this up because you really don't want to give Steven and Nick ammunition to make fun of you. Like, focus. Focus. And it really felt like a match. Like they talk about what makes matches good as a training tool, doing it in front of people.
Yes.
That's what makes it like your score doesn't matter that much. It's oh shit, all my buddies are looking at me, and if I fuck this up, they are going to mock me.
Exposing yourself to pressure helps you not care about pressure. Now, it's hard to make that go away unless you did it so much that now it's virtually gone. And let me explain. So I don't get nervous very easily. it takes a lot for me to be nervous. Part of that is because I did some shit in my radio career that made me really fucking nervous. Most of the most nervous things were interviewing really famous people and getting up in front of a really big crowd, like a really big crowd, and having to talk and do the things.
Right.
I mean, by the time I got out of college radio, I wasn't really nervous on the air in the studio because it's just the audience is just sort of like, I'm aware that they're there and there's thousands and thousands and thousands of people, but it's just not the same. You know, that never really applied the same pressure as Jeff is clearly like imbibing all the things right now and making all the noises.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that made that much noise.
It was a lot. It sounded like you opened it right in front of the mic.
Oh, Jesus, that one I opened across. Okay, sorry.
But, so, like, I've gotten really nervous over stuff that I really, really cared about. And so now when I'm shooting a match, like, I'll get some butterflies at the beginning of a match. Never for a club match. I'll get some butterflies for a major.
Yep.
But only the first stage. And after the first stage, they're gone. You know?
Yeah.
The more you can inoculate yourself to pressure, however you can do it is a good thing. You know, whether it's your buddies making funny and you don't want that to happen. Because, like, I enjoy that shit. So, like, sometimes, like, okay, I'm going to kind of waste this rep and just see how hard I can make the wheels fall off and see what their chops are. Can they make fun of me to a level that I think is good enough?
Right. And you're 100% right about all that pressure stuff. Because, like, I'll use my kickboxing as a go by. Like most people, the idea of like, okay, we're gonna like square off and fight someone, like that's terrifying. And for me, it's like, oh, that's Friday morning. Like I don't know, and it's different, like you said, because like for 90% of my students, it's like, all right, we're doing this, whatever. I don't know, like I'm cool. But like I got one or two students that are as experienced as I am, and one of them likes to go hard. And when I go with him, I'm like, all right, we're doing this. And like, I'll find my hand tensing up and I'm not even throwing it. Like it's just like prepared and you inoculate over time and over like, and I use that stress towards other things. Like,
it translates to other parts of your life for sure.
Yeah. Because someone, I think it was Joel or someone asked me, was like, oh, how do you not get like nervous before this? I go, no one's going to punch me in the face. Like,
yeah,
the worst thing that happens.
Life experience really dictates that.
Right. It's once you go, nothing bad is going to happen to me. All the weight goes away, and people are like, oh, like I'm so nervous. You're like, why? What's going to happen? The best and worst thing, no one remembers you.
Well, I mean, the reason I do get nerves at a major is obvious. I care. I want to do well. Like that's where the nerves come from, is because I've worked really hard doing this thing. By the way, having a year where I have trained so little compared to previous years, I like when I shot Minnesota section, there was no pressure because I'm like, I'm just here to shoot and have fun. And I didn't feel that pressure like I did even at Cornhusker. Like first stage of Cornhusker, I was I had the little bit of butterflies going on, but I also wanted to do well. The worst match I shot this year outside of Great Plains, when I was so tired I should not have even shot, was Cornhusker. Like I completely shit the bed at Cornhusker.
The more relaxed you are, the better. Like there's a meme that I love, and I have to find it. It's the scene from The Hangover where the four of them are riding the elevator up, and Mr. Chang is like singing to the elevator music, and Zach Galifianakis is like humming along with him, and Bradley Cooper's character is like, holy shit. And I forget the last guy. He's like, how are you guys so calm? And it like superimposed like a black belt, like a brown belt, a blue belt, and a white belt on them, and like that's the true essence of it. Is like, I mean, our sport's a little different because like the super squad is super serial at all times, but like if you watch like high end fighters, they're just screwing around, like they're just having fun, like there's no stress, it's just calm walking in there. And so like they aren't they're not forcing themselves to make mistakes because they're overthinking things. One of my students is a gymnast, and she goes, I never remember my routine or doing my routine. I just know by the end of it that it happened. And she said, when I'm conscious of it, that's when I make mistakes. That's when I'm thinking about what is next. I don't remember what's next, because for them especially, they memorized it so much that it should just be second nature. But like, she's like, if I'm like, oh, this floor is red and not blue, now I'm not focused on what I'm doing. I'm not letting my body do the thing it needs to do. Because Joel shits on me for this, but like, you do kind of use the force sometimes, and it just works. And when you're calm, when you're stressed out, it doesn't.
I'm texting my daughter right now. When you do a floor routine and nail it, do you remember it? Because that's like I found watching my daughter do gymnastics, there's a lot of parallels between it and shooting, practical shooting, USPSA, whatever.
Yeah.
The mental parts of it.
Yeah.
Because although they're literally, their sport is an execution of skills, as opposed to we use our skills to prosecute a stage. You know, it's a little different in that way, but at the same time, it's the skills and the mental preparation before it. Like, she knows her routine. She actually switched from club to high school, and then when she was going back to club after the high school season ended, she was like, "Oh shit! Like, what? Oh, this is different now." Like, because like parts of the one she'd been doing for the last 4 months were intruding on the new one, and couldn't be there. Okay. Who was it that gave us the idea for loadout for a USPSA match?
Nolan.
Yeah. Okay. So loadout, like, not like all the stuff you bring to a match. It's like
for each division. Like, okay, so I'm going to say you have unlimited funds, and you're going to build me. I say, hey, I want to shoot production. Here's my credit card. What are you setting up? Like, what belt? What mag pouches? What gun are you bringing? Like, what mags? Like, what are you gonna do with the mags? Like, what are you gonna do?
Well, if you want to find out what we're gonna do, you're gonna have to become a Patreon subscriber. Patreon.com/NotAnotherShootingShow. Just $3.57 a month, and you get an extra episode every single week.